Chapter 4, The Waters Above, Beyond the Dome of Heaven. When the ancients looked upward, they saw more than stars. They saw depth, layers of light and water shimmering beyond the firmament. To them, the sky was not empty. It was full, alive with movement, color, and divinity. In the first chapter of Genesis, it is written, "And God made the firmament, and divided the waters which were under the firmament from the waters which were above the firmament." This was not poetry. It was a description of structure. Two waters, two realms, one below, where men and seas existed, and one above, where the divine ocean waited in silence. The waters above were thought to be pure, radiant, and eternal, the origin of rain, snow, and the flow of blessing upon the world. They were not ordinary waters, but celestial, a shining sea that surrounded heaven itself. In the book of Psalms, it says, "Praise him, you waters above the heavens." The waters were not just a boundary, they were holy beings, obeying the Creator's command, singing beyond the stars. The Hebrew prophets spoke of these upper waters as the dwelling of the Most High. The throne of God was said to rest above them. From that realm descended the flood in Noah's time, when the windows of heaven were opened, portals through which the upper sea poured down upon the earth. To the Babylonians, this upper ocean was called Apsu, or Tiamat, the primal sea of creation. The heavens were a barrier holding back her waters. When the gods separated her in the beginning, half her body became the dome above, and the other half the sea below. Between them, humanity was born. To exist was to live between two waters, one of chaos, one of grace. The Egyptians told of Noon, the boundless waters of the cosmos. The sky itself floated upon this endless ocean. Each night, the sun god Ra sailed across those upper waves through the silent darkness of eternity, before rising once again into the world of men. To look at the stars was to see reflections, ripples upon the heavenly sea.
In Hindu tradition, the heavens are layered upon an infinite ocean called Satyaloka, where the gods dwell. Above the physical skies, beyond even the realm of light, lies Paramatma, the eternal spirit, existing within waters of perfect stillness. From that ocean flows all creation, worlds upon worlds, each resting upon the cosmic sea. The Norse myths spoke of Velum, the upper void filled with mist and water, from which the first frost and fire collided to form life. Even there, the dome of heaven held back the primal floods, and above it lay the higher realms, Asgard, and beyond, the land of pure light. The Quran echoes the same image. It is He who created 7 heavens, one above another, and adorned the lowest with lamps. Between these layers, many early commentators said, were waters, delicate veils separating one heaven from the next. And above the 7th heaven flowed the greatest ocean, a sea of light, known only to the divine. To the people of the ancient world, these waters above were more than a story. They were a reminder that life below was part of a grand, layered order. The firmament was the ceiling of creation, but beyond it stretched the true realm of heaven. There the angels dwelled. There the throne stood, surrounded by waves of light and sound beyond comprehension, and from there descended the spark of life itself. To cross the firmament was to leave the mortal world, to enter the ocean of eternity. Some said the souls of the righteous would ascend there after death, rising through the firmament's gates, washed clean by the waters above, and welcomed into the halls of paradise. Others warned that no mortal could survive that passage, that to break through the dome was to challenge the divine itself. Yet the longing remained. Humanity, for all its knowing, has always looked upward, toward that unreachable sea, toward the mystery that waits beyond the sky. Perhaps that's why the stars still hold us. Not because they are far away, but because somewhere deep inside, we remember that beyond them lies home.